Bonsoir. Ça qui passe, côté papa. He went to la system airport là. The airport. Oh, still pas qu'on parle Creole? What you mean? I'm parling Creole right now. I'm parling Creole. Et puis tout le temps on gagne drapeau haïtien dans tête tout. Wap chanter Sweet Mickey, wap manger griot. Mais on pas qu'on parle Creole. What are you talking about? Cat man, ou pas what? No, I just can't. I can't speak it like Mbaka parler like you, but moun comprendre when I talk. Ou comprendre, right? Okay. Pon numéro pour papa. Okay, what is it? 718 544 78 99. $718? No, 544? Wait, slow down. What? 78? What? 99. Who got like deal like on sell? Qu'est-ce qu'on fout parler là, on sell? Like on sell, like on sell. Bah comme qui ça qui on sell là? Qui ça y est là? No, like set and like that, like on sell. Boule. Ok, on allait. 7 1 8 5 4 7 8 9 9. Alright, got it. Ok, répétez-le pour moi. Alright, yeah. 718 Créole. 7. On va pas prendre aujourd'hui là. 1 Créole m'dit 1 7 1 8 Créole. 5 4 7 8 9 Créole. 9 99. Ok, ma allez, grand goût. Moi l'acheter un légume là, vous voulez? No, thank you. Imbécile. Yeah, come back in. I'm gonna call immigration for you.
I used to say water. It's not a water, it's water. It's not even water, it's something else. People were always commenting on how lovely accent you have, where you're from. Dobrze. When people were asking me before where I come from, I would proudly say I'm from Poland. But I kind of have tendency now to give them a lie, because I will say I'm from South Africa, for example, because I noticed that if I say I'm from South Africa, the reaction of certain people is less hostile. I feel that some people are unkind to me because of my accent.
Gosh.
And that makes me feel sorry.
Oh, come on.
I was working in Thanet and obviously the UKIP was rising, so the sentiments from people was changing. The place where I was working was very insular, and they're basically saying I'm a rude person. Some people say maybe it's your accent because it sounds quite harsh.
We'll do it.
We'll do it.
We'll get rid of the accent if
Yes.
you really want me to.
A, E, I, O, U.
Mind how you shape your mouth.
Wake.
So, awake.
Wake. I think I'm still kind of bruised inside, but yeah, so it will take time, but
Yes.
I'm just putting things behind me and here I am. I possibly will always speak with an accent. And I just hope that, the time when I will be maybe very old and very fragile, and I will be in need of some kind of care, people would not discriminate against me because I have an accent.
Mom was like the warrior woman. She would go and fight for the family, fight for my father, because no, that can't happen. That's not allowed. My godmother, his daughter, was getting a special test to go on to Hunter. Hunter is a school for intelligent young people, right? And she told my mom, she says, my daughter's getting this test. Is your daughter getting the test? And my mom was like, you know, let me go to school and find out why she's not getting the test. So my mother goes. I was her translator. She says, tell the principal that I want to know why you're not getting the test. And he says, tell your mom that the kids in this school, right, the school I'm in, are not bright enough. So they're not getting the test because they'll all fail. So my mom looks at him and she says, look, you son of a bitch. My daughter is intelligent and I insist that you give her this test. I insist that you give the whole school the test. And I was like, Ma, you speak English? I didn't know that my mom spoke English. That was the first time I understood that everything that we were saying in the house, my mom understood. The mandate my parents gave me was demand your place in the world. And everything I've done has been to assure my place in the world, demand my place in the world, because I know that in doing that, my children will have it better.
Today, a baffled lady observed the shell where my soul dwells and announced that I'm articulate. Which means that when it comes to enunciation and diction, I don't even think of it because I'm articulate. So when my professor asks a question and my answer is tainted with the connotation of urbanized suggestion, there's no misdirected intention. Pay attention because I'm articulate. So when my father asks, what kind of thing is this? My articulate answer never goes amiss. I say, Father, this is the impending problem at hand, and when I'm on the block, I switch it up just because I can. So when my boy says, what's good with you, son? I say, I just fall out with them people, but I done. And sometimes in class, I might pause the intellectual sound and flow to ask, yo, why these books never be about my peoples? Yes, I have decided to treat all three of my languages as equal because I'm articulate. But who controls articulation? Because the English language is a multifaceted oration subject to indefinite transformation. Now you may think that it is ignorant to speak broken English, but I'm here to tell you that even articulate Americans sound foolish to the British. So when my professor comes on the block and says hello, I stop him and say, no, you're being inarticulate. The proper way is to say what's good. Now, you may think that's too hood. That's not cool. But I'm here to tell you that even our language has rules. So when mommy mocks me and says, y'all be mad going to the store, I say, mommy, no, that sentence is not following the law. Never does the word mad go before a present participle. That's simply the principle of this English. If I had the vocal capacity, I would sing this from every mountaintop, every suburbia, and every hood. Because the only God of language is the one recorded in the genesis of this world, saying it is good, so I may not always come before you with excellency of speech, but do not judge me by my language and assume that I'm too ignorant to teach, because I speak 3 tongues. One for each, home, school, and friends. I'm a trilingual orator. Sometimes I'm consistent with my language now, then switch it up so I don't bore later. Sometimes I fight back 2 tongues while I use the other one in the classroom, and when I mistakenly mix them up, I feel crazy like I'm cooking in the bathroom. I know that I had to borrow your language because mine was stolen. But you can't expect me to speak your history wholly while mine is broken. These words are spoken by someone who is simply fed up with the Eurocentric ideals of this season. And the reason I speak a composite version of your language is because mine was raped away along with my history. I speak broken English so the profuse and gashes can remind us that our current state is not a mystery. I'm so tired of the negative images that are driving my people mad. So unless you've seen it rob a bank, stop calling my hair bad. I'm so sick of this nonsensical racial disparity, so don't call it good unless your hair is known for donating to charity as much as has been raped away from our people. How can you expect me to treat their imprint on your language as anything less than equal? Let there be no confusion. Let there be no hesitation. This is not a promotion of ignorance. This is a linguistic celebration. That's why I put trilingual on my last job application. I can help to diversify your consumer market is all I wanted them to know. When they call me for the interview, I'll be more than happy to show that I can say what's good, what's agwan, and of course, hello. Because I'm articulate. Thank you.